What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Scythe back again for another Trove Chapter 2 Patch Notes. So today we've got the Golden Thread edition, ladies and gentlemen, and I am going to be a little bit greedy and say that let's try and get up to 30 likes today. I would really appreciate that, everybody, if we could actually end up doing that, because you have all been so kind and just blowing my expectations out of proportion. So I'm being a little bit greedy because it's a patch note video. Otherwise, I'm fine with 20 likes on all the other videos. Anyway, this is a very exciting patch, but it's extremely buggy. This is one of the most buggiest patches they've ever put out. So hopefully by the time this video comes out, because I'm recording it yesterday, hopefully by the time this video comes out, there is not going to be, like, hopefully they will have hotfixed it by now. So the Golden Thread is now live and in the game. This guides new and existing players to explore all parts of the game in exchange for tons of qubits. Now, it doesn't say it anywhere, but thankfully everyone in-game told me, if you press J, we have a new quest system. So look at this. This is actually really, really cool. A lot of these are very bugged out right now. At least as far as when I'm recording this. Like right now, even the harvesting 40 ore. I went and harvested 40 ore, then I checked my quests, and it still said 0 out of 40. So, also there are other quests that just mess up, like earn 1 rank in rune crafting. You know that's gonna get hotfixed because we're already maxed out. But as far as I know, GameDark mentioned, and I wanted to test that out myself, complete the tutorial world. So I think the way that it works, there's a bunch of new mounts and stuff like that too. I'm pretty sure the way that it works, let's go to the tutorial, is that if you start the tutorial, then it kind of has the quest go in its proper chronological order, I guess I should say. So it's like if you're not going in the right order, it kind of messes up. So let's try and see if we can do that. You can see the fancy new icon in the top right, and it's all complete the quest and everything like that. And it's really, really cool. There's also a lot of really big changes with this update. Good or bad, you decide, because some of them are pretty strange. Yeah, see, so I actually went into all of these portals earlier and the quest didn't complete. So let's see if this works now. Go into the novice portal. Yep. Okay, so the way that it works then, because that means that they are in a linear order. So that's something that I was not sure about, but now I know. So that's actually pretty cool. So if you do them in a linear fashion, you just have to type /tutorial, and then you go through all the quests one at a time. So now we could go and get all the ore and stuff like that. Look at all these people with their new mounts and stuff. Speaking of which, new in the store. Added new mounts to the store. The Overlord Omni Seat, the Love Seat, the Unicycle, and the Ancient Qubits. All of which are extremely overpriced for qubits. So we've got the Unicycle, which is the same as the Neon Cycle. Very, very cool motorcycle, actually. Shout out to Rage Kills, because he actually gave me one of them just because he's awesome. And then you've got the Omni Seat Overlord, the Love Seat, and the Ancient Qubits, which of course is just a modded worm mount, and they're all really cool, but they're very, very expensive. Now, true that with this new daily points, or not daily points, with these new quests, which by the way I want to point out that you can only do them once. They're not a reoccurring repeatable quest. They are actually just a, pardon me, my goodness. They are just a quest that you can go through the whole chain of events and finish them all. And I think they give you like 12,000 qubits or something. Probably a lot more. Yeah, a lot more by the looks of things. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, these mounts, like this seems to be a new thing Tryon Worlds is doing with all their mounts and stuff, is they're pushing all the qubits content to be extremely overpriced so that more people will buy them. And here's another couple things that are, yeah, this is a little bit tricky. I mean, thankfully I was gonna say Cube World, in Trove, thankfully it's all just vanity items anyway, so it's not that bad. Like that's the real bottom line, is it's like you are still technically getting these, like if you buy this seat for the qubits and daily points, you are still technically getting it for free, and it's just a mount anyway, so it's not like it's any better than some of the default mounts. Now also with the daily quests, we'll get into those mounts in a minute. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Anything in the store that is purchased for qubits is now instantly unlocked instead of tradable. So that's very... just for me, myself personally, coming from way back, like, I think that's gonna hit the in-game economy a little bit hard, because that means that, for example, this Omni seat, the only way that you're going to be able to buy this mount and a bunch of other mounts from other players is if people actually spend real money on it. So it's quite a risky change. I personally am not bothered by it, because we're still going to get all these for our daily points anyway. It gives us something to grind and look forward towards, right? But it's a little bit strange. Like, you know, they're kind of packing on the money content a little heavily. But hey, whatever. If they want to make money from their game, they can, because it's all still free, and the classes are still free as well. Now, credit purchases have the option. If you buy them with credits, which is the rainbow money, you have the option of instantly unlocking it like you would with the qubits, or you can just get it in your inventory. They have also, the store horses have had their price increased to the Racing Raptor price. So on one hand, I was thinking about that, and I thought that's kind of strange, because now I know that a lot less people are going to get these horses over the Raptor or the Awesome Ball, you know, because whatever. But it makes sense, and now that they actually have the questing, so new players are probably going to be able to get a new mount and classes and stuff like that just right away. Like, it's actually fantastic how they balanced it out. The Style Surprise is no longer available in the store for qubits. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, so only for credits. That's right. And they say that don't panic, it will return at a later date. Again, they're pushing their money content really hard. I wonder if they're actually going to bring this back to being a qubit item. Only because they said the same thing with the Voxstar pack and some packs that were available earlier on in the game where you could spend like $100 and you got like a whole bunch of items and stuff. And they took those out of the store, said that they were going to bring them back, and it's been months now, and I honestly don't see it happening. So hopefully they're going to bring the Style Surprise back, because I know a lot of players are just getting the Style Surprise with their daily points, because nobody wants to spend cash for that. Especially 1,000? No, thank you. That's extremely overpriced compared to everything else. Like, you could get a mount for the same price, you know? The randomizer chaos chest. Look for a preview of the magical floating tome, the chaotic clipper. Chaos Clipper, not Chaotic Clipper. And a little leftover love, so I'm not sure what that means. Also, another fine little thing I just want to point out here is when you type /welcome, which this also shows up now every time that you log in. Yeah, that's actually in the bug fixes and polish. But you can see coming soon is the Boomeranger. Boomeranger. I know he's a Boomeranger, but I call him the Boomeranger, or Link, because he's like Zelda. But anyway, they're going to be pushing that in the next update. So that's actually really awesome to see. I didn't know if they were actually going to show them in the coming soon stuff, so that's actually really cool. The Buddy Budgie Adventure Chest is no longer available, and instead has the Adventurer's Bento Boxes. So we'll bring this up again. You can kind of see in the bottom left, they show a little bit of a sneak preview. They are pretty much modded worms that are like sushi. So those are probably going to be really hilarious if we can get our hands on them. These have a chance of containing the Shuffling Shrimp Nigiri, or the delicious dragon roll mounts created by Fried Sushi. Fried Sushi had a hand in almost all these mounts and stuff like that, so really cool. Reduced the number of Bowies, David Bowies, that spawn in the treasure island, so in the ocean you're gonna see a lot more of them. That's a little bit, I don't know why, whatever, maybe there was some kind of bug, or maybe they just didn't want to see that many, or maybe people were like doing some kind of trick where they were getting a lot of items, I don't know. Collection and Mastery, the missing Radiant styles have been removed from... What? From collections entirely. Oh! I guess I had some Radiant styles in there that they didn't have like implemented into the game yet. Don't worry, they'll show up soon. We need to fix style tech before any styles are added. Better, faster, and soon. So I guess they're gonna change their whole style thingamabob to something a little bit more efficient. That would be really cool if they did something like that. And then the final two things, I know that it took us a long time to get through these patch notes, even though there's actually not that many, but the welcome screen is now displayed every time you log in, and slightly increased performance for OpenGL shaders. So just to celebrate, let's get ourselves, oh, which one do we get? This one's money. This one's, like, we can't even afford all of these yet. And I want to save up for the adventure class. Actually, you know what? I am not going to touch any of these. And I would recommend that you do the same, ladies and gents. Do not grab any of these mounts yet, because they are just a mount. If you already have a good mount, then you're already good. And next week, the Boomeranger class comes out, as well as Flash and stuff like that. So I bet you anything you're gonna need to save your qubits for them. Anyway, I gotta go do a bunch of daily quests and finish up the rest of my quests. So thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I would also appreciate if you would smack that like button, share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pictures. Sign on, stay epic, everybody.
Believe in yourself.